Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of Real Spit with Spitty. I'm your host, Spitty Will. Now, if this is your first time to the channel, appreciate you pulling up. Make sure to hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel. And if you're rocking with this visual and what we talking about, hit that like button, leave a comment, et cetera, and help us, navigate through this everlasting algorithm. And without further ado, I want to introduce my guest for the day. He's a Atlanta legend, mixtape legend, turned media legend, also mental health advocate, and all of the above. DJ Scream,
What's up, my brother?
man,
Thanks for having
coolin',
me.
bro.
Thanks
What's
for
up,
having me.
man?
Thanks for having
Yes,
always a
sir,
pleasure. Always a
man.
pleasure,
For
bro.
real, bro. Nah, I definitely appreciate you for pulling up, blessing my new platform.
Yeah.
Is the hardest part about developing something new is getting people to see your vision
I've been there.
and pull up when it's in its infancy
phase,
stage. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
yeah.
so I definitely appreciate you pulling up. And this platform, man, Real Spit. We just talking the real, no fluff, no huff. So and I know that you are very accustomed to that. That's a part of your whole repertoire. So
Yes,
like
sir.
I said, man, appreciate you pulling up, bro.
Nah, anytime, my brother. Anytime. Anytime.
So I want to start out by asking you, man, just doing a mental health check, man. Like, where you at mentally, man? How you feeling? How you feeling these days?
Man, I am great overall. I'm a believer in the most high. You know what I'm saying? I think that in the music industry, it would be abnormal to say everyone's normal. Like you don't have a normal sleep schedule, you don't have a normal diet, you don't deal with normal things.
Yeah.
If there is trauma, you don't really take time to suppress the trauma. Some things just become like second nature to you, or you become immune to it. So, uh, as a young kid, looking up at hip hop and just wanting to be a part of it, so like just had that passion and fire. Like I gotta get in, I gotta get in. I want to be dope. I want to be part. I want to be part of it. Of course, you're not thinking about that part of it.
Right.
You're just thinking about how you can get on the stage or how people can say you're dope or support you, or when you're walking through the mall, somebody say, hey man, I rock with you, you know what I'm saying? Those are your flowers.
Yeah.
But it's like a be careful what you ask for thing, right?
Yeah.
And then you get in it. Let's say I got into I was a fan in the 90s, but let's say when I went to college around like 99, 2000, that's when I started to get into it. And then the other side of getting into it was when I graduated college and it became my career.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now I'm seeing things where it's kind of like I was raised with a strong will, right? So my parents rest their soul. They kind of told me, like, we already know you're going to go in this industry. Whether we want you to or not. We would be happier if you just go be a doctor or something, but we can't stop you from what you love. But what you got to do is like, and I remember making this like pact with them. Is like, you got to pray and keep God first. So if anything doesn't feel right in the industry, pray and keep God first, right? Be a leader. I think that was the biggest thing, even before thinking about number three being a leader, because everybody knows Scream. I was just talking to Zay Tovin when he was on Big Facts about it. It's like, if I came in here and everybody was snorting coke, I'm like, hey man, y'all enjoy y'all coke. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna be right here. So I'm not jumping on the bandwagon with what everybody else is doing in the room. I've been through the X Pill era, the syrup era, and all that. Not knocking nobody who do whatever they do. That's your business, you know what I'm saying? But everybody knows me and how I get down. I came to work.
Yeah.
So when y'all get ready to work, cool. I'll be in the corner handling some business on my phone. When y'all finish doing whatever y'all doing, then cool. Even being married, you know what I'm saying? I'm married. Oh, for real? You do? I'm married, bro. For real? I'm married.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And even before I was married, I was locked in. So I say all that just to say, man, God is great. Prayer is a medicine that I use. Has it always been right? When I finally got to doing therapy, the first 4 sessions was unpacking, and I thought she was finessing me. So I was like, "You ain't said nothing. I'm the one talking.
Yeah.
This ain't cheap."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But she was like, "You got a lot to unpack. Keep going." So I got to go from, losing my mom from cancer while in college, and losing my father from diabetes 6 months later, and going back to college.
Yeah.
Never really dealing with that fully. Just kind of going because their last wishes was don't stop. So it's like, I got to do that because I just wanted to shut everything down. Lost
Yeah.
my parents. I didn't lose a parent. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to lose one. I lost both of them in less than a calendar year.
Yeah.
Never really fully dealt with that. And then between graduating and the music, and my first tour was in Montel, Jordan. That was 6 months. So even if I wanted to come home and think about my parents in the morning, it's like, well, I got to keep going for them.
Yeah.
Now I'm on tour.
Yeah.
So now I'm exposed to this industry at a very young age and everything that comes with it. Shouts to Montel. Salute. He was a great mentor, great guy. You know what I'm saying? Met some amazing people, but that's touring while still trying to build mixtapes. Whole nother podcast to talk about the trauma of mixtapes. That sounds crazy, right? But the trauma of mixtapes, just as it pertains to, it took a lot to get them tapes out.
Yeah.
It wasn't just me yelling over music. Shouts to my brother Rip too. It was a lot of back and forth, a lot of fighting for playlists to be this way, fighting for artwork to be this way, rappers threatening you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll fuck you up. And it's like, that was a lot of that was a lot there too.
Yeah.
I always appreciate it because it built a brotherhood with a lot of those artists. But even going past that, just getting signed to a major record deal and navigating the politics of being with a major record label, you know what I'm saying, and going back and forth, coming from Atlanta, going to New York, and then overseas, and here, there, and there. None of this stuff am I complaining about. You know what I'm saying? This is all what I asked for. I manifested. But when I finally got time to sit down and unpack this and talk about a lot of it, then it was a lot to unpack that I didn't even know. I'm wondering, like, why am I having panic attacks? I'm just sitting around like, I'm having a heart. Like, what is going on here? It's like, no, these are panic attacks. I'm looking at the doctor like, I'm thinking everybody finessing me. I'm from Atlanta. Like, you finessing me, man. You trying to get a panic attack? What is that?
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like, how does that even work? He's like, basically, that's when you can be worried about something in March and it might not show up till June. You know what I'm saying? And you just boom. But you have a subconscious. I don't just think I got a brain. I'm thinking about my brain. I never thought about a subconscious.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So here I am because I'm an avid person that just wants to get information, like reading books on the subconscious, power of the subconscious mind, all this other stuff, understanding the subconscious. I'm like, oh, it's a whole nother human being in here that has a processes and stores way more information than my regular brain. Like this subconscious remembers day zero. You know what I'm saying? So just understanding that, man, has helped me navigate the mental health part of it, the anxiety part of it, panic attack part of it. I never spoke about this openly, but I disappeared for 3 months in 2023. And that was when I had to double down on the therapy because I went from panic attack and just going. I'm a new father. You know what I'm saying? That's new to me and still trying to do everything. And boom, one day it just nervous breakdown, as they call it. That's what they said. So I was like, I couldn't stand up.
Wow.
I couldn't stand up without feeling dizzy. And I'm going to the ER like, your health is perfect. Like, everything's perfect. Like, name it, any X-ray, MRI, like your health is perfect. It has to be mental. It can't be mental.
Right,
you know
right.
It can't be mental. This is not how I feel. I get up at 7 a.m. and I grind to 4 a.m. in the morning. Like, this is who I am. What are y'all talking about? And then God bless my therapist. She brought me back to a place. Anytime you go through something, whether it's physical, mental, spiritual, whatever, when you get past it, it always makes you stronger. What don't kill you make you stronger, right? So shouts out to her for having for being patient, but also just being real with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's one of the people that is professional, but she'll tell you about just being stupid. You're being stubborn. You know what I'm saying? Like, sit down. Stop trying to control everything. So that's just part of it, man. But how am I today here? Feel great.
That's what's up, bro.
I'm grateful.
Yeah, no, that's what's up, man. And for all that you just shared, and I appreciate you sharing that too, because so many people that are either in the industry now, aspiring to be in places, that you've been, where I've been, and things that we've accomplished. All they think that this is grind, and unfortunately, mental health. Unfortunately, unfortunately, mental health is something that we don't focus on, or that, Black people, there's a stigma in terms of our mental health, and, like feeling that you're weak if you admit that something's bothering you. Or, what I mean? Like that's, and then it's like we have allies and different people that we work with, within the industry, but then it's hard to say to somebody that you work with, like, hey man, I don't think I could show up today because of my mental health. You know what I mean? Because I just don't feel just up to it. Because then it's like, as entrepreneurs and as, go-getters, like we looking at it like, or people are looking at it like, oh man, like you don't want it. You don't want it as much. And you don't want to, feel like you're not upholding your side of, trying to like get to these accomplishments. So, it's like I feel like as Black folks, man, we wait until that last moment, that moment of trauma, to address these things. I mean, even, for me, I lost my mom's 3 years ago. And that was my first time ever doing therapy. It took me a year to even get myself to the point where I was like, where I was open to actually doing it. But man, I remember my first day of therapy, my first session, bro, I cried in a way that I've never cried before.
It felt good, didn't it?
It did.
Tears felt good,
After
boy.
my session, boy, I went straight to sleep. Boy, I was like a baby.
Good sleep.
But I remember even me and my therapist, at least me, I was joking in our next session, and I was like, okay, I promise this session we'll be able to talk.
Yeah, I ain't gonna boo. I ain't gonna cry, baby. This
I ain't gonna, you know what I mean? But she was like, no, this is healthy and what you need to do, because you've probably have needed to do this over the years, and so. So I'm glad that you shared that, and I just hope that people watching like understand that, like being in tune with your mental health and how you actually are feeling, and being able to address that is important, and don't mean that you're weak.
Nah. I think weakness comes with not. I think weakness comes with lack of self love. That's the real weakness. When listen, if I couldn't make it here today, I'll like, hey man, I ain't gonna be able to make it. That's strength. You know what I'm saying? That's the real strength. Not always just being the people pleasing, just doing for everybody else. Not to say don't do for anyone else, because we're here to support other people.
Yeah.
But if you need a moment, you know what part of that journey made me do, man? It made me pull back and not have so much resentment for some of my favorite artists. Because everybody knows me, I'm a Dre 3 Stacks fanatic.
Yeah.
How that nigga ain't put out no music, he tripping it. Who knows what that man on?
Yeah.
We don't know. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of other artists that take breaks.
Yeah, no,
for
sure.
We frown upon them when they take breaks. Like, oh, you taking a break? What's that about? We need music. That's all we care about. We need music.
Right.
So it made me kind of have compassion for artists, because we're dealing with it on this level, bro. Like, imagine, I watched a Michael Jackson documentary on YouTube since 5 years old. He never had a moment of privacy.
Yeah.
Never had couldn't go outside and play. He's been a star since 5 years old.
Yeah.
Imagine. You know what I'm saying?
I couldn't imagine.
You know what I'm saying? So they wonder why Mike was a little unbalanced or off a little bit. Like he like, what if you want to go to the park and just walk and get some sunlight and some fresh air? I can't do that. I'm Michael Jackson. Not without 10 bodyguards and security. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it made me have a lot of compassion for the artists and what they go through, and we start to think about medicine, because they recommend to me every medicine in the book. I'm like, well, if I ever have to go there, it is what it is. But I'm going to go the natural way first.
Yeah, for sure.
So there's a lot of natural medicines, like I say, sunlight, grounding.
Yep.
I'll be looking kind of crazy when I'm at the park hugging trees. I know. Shouts to the hugging tree game. So
hey, come on now.
So my partners put me on that. You know what I'm saying? Sleep, which I struggle with sleep. I mean, I don't know how long it's going to take to correct this sleep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I struggle with sleep.
Even breathing.
4-4-4. Yes.
Break that down.
4 in, 4 out, 4 in, 4 out. It like resets your whole everything.
Yeah.
Like a reset. You know what I'm saying? Box breathing, I think they call it.
Okay.
But yeah, and then there are other medicinal things. I don't shun upon people who, maybe cannabis is their medicine, right?
Mm.
It's cool. I think the abuse of it is when it gets to be a problem. Like
Yeah.
you still have to be able to deal with this without cannabis
Yeah.
or without that vice. You know what I'm saying? But different things like exercise for some people. That gym is it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
That's what changed my life for real. Like when I turned to the gym like 2 years ago, therapy and the gym
Yeah.
are like my go-to.
Yeah.
And a day doesn't feel right if I don't eat. Even if I could just do 10 minutes. Like this morning, like I was moving late this morning. I got up, I walked the dog, I went and stretched, and I knocked out 10 minutes of like calisthenics, hit the weights a little bit, but I'm like, yo, and I stretched for about 20 minutes. And it's like a day I can't even almost function if I don't do that.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
right.
Yeah.
I'm that way with working out, and I have to have. I kind of learned this from Deepak Chopra. Like I have to have 5 minutes. Like I tell my wife or anybody, like this is not personal. This is not about you. I need 5 minutes with me.
Yep. Yeah.
From nobody, my baby, lover of death, anybody. I need 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't care where I am. I could be on the road. I'm going to a hotel room. I need 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Of just what they would call meditation or silence, just to think and analyze and just be in the moment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got to find what works for you, man.
Yeah.
Just make sure it's not a toxic thing, because if what works for you is going to Saks and balling out, you might not be able to do that every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's a time for that too.
Right.
But find something that you, like you said, you could do every day. It costs you nothing to do that.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
Just do it.
Yeah, nah, for sure. And then speaking on, how you were just talking about how sometimes we'll be hard on artists and, people where we love their art and want to see it and can't understand why they won't share it with us. I remember when Simone Biles decided that she wasn't gonna participate in the Olympics.
Yep.
And I was one of the main people. Oh, this new generation. Oh man, people don't understand what. But then when I got a new frame of thinking and started to understand, like a lot of things when it comes to our mental health and when it comes to just being able to say no and understanding that no is a complete sentence and understanding that us, taking our health and our mental more important than anything. I understood that she was doing what she had to do for her. And I think that even the younger generation is more privy to that, and their understanding of that, more than us, and of course more than like our parents' generation and all of that, where it's not just work, and it's not just do it just to satisfy other people. It's about making sure that you good, so that in the long run, you're not going through, like having, these stress, or mental breakdowns or, things like that, having these, panic attacks and things like that, because it's like they watch our generation go through what we go through, and it's like they like, nah, I'm not doing that.
Man, big shouts out Charlemagne too, man.
Yeah.
Just for jumping out there, doing the book on mental health and doing this different events and just opening up the conversation. There's other people too, you know what I'm saying, definitely, but just opening up a conversation with the size of a platform he has to say it's okay to open up and talk about this. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. That's what makes me respect artists, like when you can be your transparency.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So we want to hear about you balling and turning up and your life is good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We want that, but that's what I miss. Like, Scarface will give you that.
Yeah.
You feel me? He'll give you, it's good today, and it ain't so good today. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the transparency. That's what made me really fall in love with, you know what I'm saying, the culture. I want to hear all of it. I want to hear the others. Even for Jay-Z, he'll tell you, like, man, I messed up.
Right.
I gotta crawl back. I got to scratch back.
Right.
When the money goes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, stuff like that. So I think it's very important. I think it's our duty as people who have platforms, or whether you're artists and have influence or anything, to always like be transparent. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the purpose driven part of it because in 23 I was not comfortable talking about this. I was like, oh man, I'm weird on my own island. I'm the only one going through this and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
And then when the therapist started breaking down, she started breaking down the people in the industry. Like, have you read their book? Have you read it? Have you looked at they going through it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and then when you start talking and expressing it, you start realizing that it's so many other people
so many
that's going through it as well.
So many.
And didn't know that there were other people going through it, so they've been quiet.
Especially here where we are in America.
Yeah.
Especially, you know what I'm saying? To have to look on the news and see so many mass shootings and them shooting up our kids. And this is not normal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when you go to other places, granted they have their stuff, but this is not normal to, oh, they just shot up 30 kids. Go drop your kid at school tomorrow. Like, hold on.
Wait a second.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That creates anxiety. Like,
nah, for real.
So you have to just, again, find that medicine or those medicines that work for you to keep you, you know what I'm saying, balanced and centered.
Yeah, nah, for sure. So DJ Scream, man, like you've been a part of so many legendary artists and so many legendary mixtapes. I mean, you know, during the blog era, during the mixtape era, I mean, you almost couldn't pick up a mixtape without seeing your name on it, even if it was, and it wasn't just Atlanta artists, you know, it was, you know, I mean, like from you were doing mixtapes with like Dipset artists. I remember like you doing like mixtapes with Sin City. Like, you know, a lot of people don't know him being on Cameron show. Yeah, he was rapping with Dipset back then. But I mean, you doing mixtapes with him. You doing mixtapes with, I mean, across Chief Keef.
You know, yeah, shouts to Chief Keef, Real Biddy, and I mean, it goes all Plies.
Yeah, man. Across the board, man. But when did you actually like start DJing? Was that when you first fell in love with hip hop? Was DJing like the first thing that you knew that you wanted to do?
Yeah, pretty quick too. So in the hood, the neighborhood, everybody was rapping, and I tried it for 2 days. Like, boy, you whack. You whack. So I got to do something. So I kind of was the beat on the table. You know, I want to be part of the culture, as you say. But 94, bro. It was something about looking at your own TV raps, or Rap City and all that, and the dude behind the rapper on the turntable. It just infatuated me. I can't explain it. Another thing I add to pull the mental health thing in, I've never had a panic attack by DJ. In however many years. Yeah. Never. I feel completely at home. You bring some turntables out right now, I'm at home. Yeah. So it's like almost spiritual. But it just became my therapy, my release. My mom and my pops was real big on, you know, we don't want you to go outside and do nothing to change the course of the trajectory of your life and your journey. But we have to let you be a man, you know what I'm saying? And they just taught that leadership. Pray, God first. And man, literally, I got people from my teens that, you know, your petty charges and all that stuff, they still racked up in that, and affects, you know, what they could do from a job perspective and all that. Anytime somebody says something about going and do something at that particular time, bro, I got to go get on these turntables. Yeah, that was my thing. Bro, we finna go break into a car. We finna go beat so-and-so. Bro, I got to go on turntables. Y'all want a mixtape, don't you? Oh, yeah, you gonna make the mixtape. And we gonna, you gonna make the mixtape. We gonna go do this. Yeah, all right, cool. So I was known from that for like day one. And it's just, man, listen, it just feels, it sound like crazy, like I've been here before, but it just felt right. You know what I'm saying? It was a grind. Of course, I had to, you know, get good at it. Major fan of mixtapes since, probably a fan of mixtapes before albums, way back with, you know what I'm saying, DJ Jelly and the J Team and Screw, and you know what I'm saying? Been a fan of mixtapes because I just I like the creativity of music with more creativity. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, 94 is when it started. like that with my turntables. And I took those turntables to college with me too, which parents weren't happy about that. Turned out to be a very good thing. And I wish as you grow and evolve, like you said, I have many different hats now. Like it kind of how you say you work out. Like there was a point where I get on my turntables every day. Now clearly the time doesn't allow for that, but I try to make sure I get on the turntables and play what I want to play. Yeah, it's different sometimes when you have a party and all the other stuff. I try to make sure at least once a month I get on the turntables and just mess around and play some music I want to play just for me. Yeah, I know. So I got playlists for me. Yeah, these are not for everybody. They might not get it, but these are for me to jam to and vibe out to. So yeah, it's my first love, man.
Word. Do you have like a favorite combination of songs that you like just love to like juggle, or that you always, you know what I'm saying? Like I know like every DJ has almost like their kind of go to like songs that they kind of beat juggle with or that they blend together. Like do you have?
Yeah. So many. Speak. I'll say like I got a kind of crafted Atlanta set that goes. Yeah, I'm saying it is crafted because I was there. So it's like it's a little different. It's like how you might hear like I don't know Funk Master Flesh King Free these people when they playing the record it just feel different because they were there. Yeah, like I broke this record. So me playing Nothing of Your Brother is a little different. You know what I'm saying? Because I was there early on, almost day one, right? Me playing Charlie Lowe is different. It's like, oh shit, I leaked this record. You know what I'm saying? Like, I leaked this. I introduced this to the world. And then Gucci, and then shots to my brother, Pretty Boy Tank. So I still know today singing Swag Surfing, and wow. But yeah, that's some of the Atlanta ones. You know what I'm saying? That definitely that's my go-tos if you talk about parts. But yeah, I know, boy. I can't. There's so many. I had a record collection of like 20, 30,000 pieces of vinyl. Wow, I think this is part of my freaking breakdown too. Wow. And I got a call in early 2023. It was in storage because there's too much to put in. The problem with my whole crib is to be records, huh? And it burned out. Oh, man. And they said it's so casual. Hey, it was letting your storage burned down. You need to go fill out the insurance paperwork. I'm like, whoa. What do you mean? Like, it's burned. I don't know what. I think lightning may have hit. I don't know, but there's like 7 units, and you just come fill out your insurance paperwork. So I'm like looking at this insurance paperwork. I'm like, there's not enough money to cover. You know what I mean? But that shit is priceless. Wow. So that was a trauma point, but I got over it because you can't get too attached to anything material. Yeah, I'm saying that's what that taught me. So it's like at least we have the blessing of technology now, and all this music is on my computer or my laptop, so I can still, but it ain't nothing like touching that vinyl.
Yeah, man. Nah, ain't nothing like that vinyl. The sound, like when you first put the needle on it, and yeah,
the frequency too.
Yeah, nah, for sure. My granddaddy left me his huge vinyl collection. I'm like just good oldies, you know what I'm saying? Good old school music and all that. And I got a vinyl player at the crib, and I, listen to it. When I got into hip hop, I first got into it wanting to be a rapper, but then wanting to be a DJ. And so when I was in college, I remember my boy had some Stanton straight A. There you go. And we were like, he was DJing, and he started teaching me how to DJ and all of that. And I remember, what was it? It's a Beanie Siegel song. Dang, I forget the name of it. Yeah. That boy, that was like one of my favorites to like juggle back and forth. And it's Mac did, but yeah, so like just the art of DJing though, like like the turntables are really like an instrument.
They are.
They are.
I went through that whole phase too, like turntablist. Yeah. I was cool at it, but there were people who were better. But like turntablism was that's a whole nother like different element of that bop. You know what I'm saying? Like you can go to like battles and turntablist functions in Atlanta. It's like a whole other world you wouldn't know. Like, what are these people here for? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I salute to all the turntablists out there too.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Now, transitioning into the mixtape side of things, how did you get into that side of it?
and decide that you were gonna create mixtapes and that was gonna be a line for you?
Mixtapes, even as in I used to make them like just for my partners. You know, saying on tapes. So, there's a strengthening point there too as a DJ because you can't mess up. So you made a mixtape, you mess up, you gotta start all over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that taught me. I think that teaches a DJ how to really command the attention of like a party in a crowd, but you can't mess up. So, mixtapes were there, and I dabbled and this made it for my partners. But shout out to my partner Caesar when he introduced me to the mix CD. Because I honestly didn't like mixtapes because the process of them was just so daunting. Like I said, you can't mess up. You got this tape unless you got bread to go to a real tape duplicator. Here I am, done in tapes, so I can do about 4 or 5 tapes a day. And there's 20 people that want them, so I'm missing money. And when the mix CD happened, man, I made a mix CD that went so crazy on the Tuskegee campus. Like, I couldn't believe it. You know what I'm saying? I was dead. Yeah, I'll talk about lint, gum and lint. When Andre 2000 say gum and lint, I'm like, out here there, bro. But then that's when I realized that, damn, people want, like we said, putting creativity on music. Like, people love mixtapes and mixes. People love it, like more than the traditional just playing your song, the regular way. So that from Tuskegee, coming back to Atlanta, with my partner Real, he had Hood Rich Entertainment, brought me in on that. And that's what it became like a real thing. Because it was like me and my partner, shots of Black Bill Gates. Bill Gates. Dropping them tapes and everything. And, I do drama before. He was DJ Drama, but I do it for like way back. Yeah. So then I just kind of walked into a mixtape store, saw him serving. I'm like, oh shit, this is crazy. Like, how many you just asked for? You need what? So in my mind, I'm thinking a couple things. I remember on the ride home, like, all right, for one, I think that Southern mixtapes is about to be a thing. Of course, Jelly and Southern style DJs and Screw and everybody did their thing. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's about to really be a thing because we're becoming more of a thing.
Yeah.
And a lot of the people I went to high school with are becoming another thing. This is becoming a thing. So my dream, which sometimes I wonder, am I being delusional about my dream of being in this?
Yeah.
And should I just go suit and tie up? My dream is now becoming a little more reality because now I'm seeing people on TV that I know from around the way.
Yeah.
And then they calling me. You know what I'm saying? Like, will you put on your next mixtape? That type of thing. Shouts to Don P. Trillville or like I said, Crowd Ball, or all the people earlier on, saying that was supporting us. And I think it was just the moment all the mixtapes was cool. We did some dope ones with a lot of people, but like, obviously, when the Charlie Lowe happened, when that tape happened, that's what you wait for. You know what I'm saying? That's what you get it for. Because he was like, all right, you report. Yeah. What you mean? They got to call you to get to me. Oh, I'm talking about like, like features and like, say like if he was doing remixes for his songs and all this stuff. So like literally I had this day, and this is crazy. Yo, what's up, Busta Rhymes on all that shit? I'm like, huh? Yo, I gotta get on that. They know it's so crazy.
Yeah.
Like they know it's one of the I've had some crazy, but they know is one of the craziest time periods of my life. Like everybody wanted to be on there.
Yeah.
And he handed it to me. And I'm like, hello, you know what handed it to me? So my man, but I'm a big state DJ. I have a duty to my people.
Yeah.
So I always tell people, like, once you hand it to me, I'm not giving it back.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna play fair. Yo, I'm gonna hand it to you so you can vibe to it. I'm gonna vibe to it. I flat out. You know what I'm saying? That's how I got here. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's part of the mixtape story. The mixtape story, we need 10 episodes. I think, Shawty Low introduced me to Rocco, was trickled to Gucci, was trickled to, I've been there, blessed to work for Adolph Anangati and Memphis people, Project Pat. That was surreal.
Still a friend to this day.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, like, Project Pat is too cool to be Project Pat.
Yeah.
Like, he's cool. That's my dog. Like, I hit him right now. Bro, I need some game, bro. Holla at me. You know what I'm saying? But that was surreal as I grew up on Pat. Man, me playing Fly was surreal. I'm in the studio with Fly. I'm telling my partners, like, yeah, man, y'all talk to me different. Don't be Fly. No, you ain't. Yeah, I've been here playing Fly. Like, we grew up on Fly. I was saying, what you talking about? Me, Ball and G, getting to work with Ball and G, and there's so many people. Yeah. I guess that was my thing, man. The happiness of a lot of people always get on this, telling the story and this, and what do you do with this, and people need to know this, and this, and this, and this. And I'm just like, I let the representation do what it does. Like, I ain't do it for that. Yeah, I didn't have no expectations. It wasn't no, like, we made some money, but it wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? We still hustling, you grinder. So, when I look up, like, I looking at that, the Juice, the Soulja Boy, me and Swamp did Juice, his ice tape. When I look at it and I just see the artwork and I see this and that and the third, but I'm happy that people were able to enjoy it on the back end. But I know what we had to go through. But when I say I had to go through, it's not just the creation of it, but there's a lot of politics in it too. You didn't want no Southern mixtape really unless it was drawing for it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So my man shouts to Remo, and there's a lot of shouts to June that pressed up all the CDs. Like, it's a big story that if I can allow myself the time and the energy and the resources to put that together, I would love to, because it's way deeper than what people see. That's why I was saying.
When you were developing these mixtapes, are you also working directly with these artists to pick some of the songs and pretty much A&R?
Most of them. Maybe not all of them, but most of them. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They value my opinion. They'll send me like a rough draft. I'll send it back. Oh, you're missing this, you're missing this. I don't put people with people. You need to go see Zay. You need to go see Drone. You need to go see Mike Will, whatever. You need to see DJ Spins. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, all that was part of it.
Word, yeah, because even with the Shorty Low thing, like, it sounded like you was almost his manager.
You know, I gotta salute Johnny for being
For sure, yeah.
But kind of like, see, the DJ is like I don't know the word for it. It's like not like manager, but it was kind of like,
It was like an agent.
it's a synergy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a reason in the '80s it would be DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. You know what I'm saying? It was a reason, like, some of the area
They had the Rock
and Rakim. You know what I'm saying? Even for Gangstar, like, I'd never forget seeing Gangstar perform, and Guru walks out on stage first. And it's cool. Premier walks out on stage. Oh my goodness, that's funny. He's the star of the show. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a synergy, man. Like, people don't understand. I feel like you need a close homeboy, a lawyer, and a DJ. When you start your career. Yeah. Your homeboy is with you. Yeah, whatever you're on, I'm on.
keep you grounded.
That's it. That's white. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Your DJ, a good one, will have a relationship with other DJs and this, that, and the third, and just kind of manage and navigate you. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that business always comes when you ain't ready for it. Yeah, that's why you need a lawyer. Of course, yes, engineer is nice, and all this other stuff is cool, but everybody's always manager, just this. Man, you need DJ, Clutch Boy, and a lawyer. Yeah, nah, that's real. Probably need the lawyer first. Yeah, but you need that on your team. Yeah, because so many people don't have that, and I wonder, like, I had to stop doing this a couple of times. I told people, like, yo, how did this music make it from the studio to my inbox? Brother, mean. Up here, mean. Like, how did it make it from there? That you want my real opinion. So if you want to just do it for fun, please create. But how did it make it here?
Yeah. Like, where's the quality control?
I mean, you got to have a lot of yes men around you, because this can be a lot better. Should be a lot better. You know what I'm saying? So, that's some of the elements I think well, that's the importance of the DJ, I should say. Like, for Low, it wasn't a title per se. For me and Rip, we know what to do. We do what we do well, and the other people on his team there's a lot of great people on his team, they did what they did.
From working with so many legendary artists and doing mixtapes with everybody from Future to Shawty Low, Soulja Boy, Dobie, Gucci Mane, Migos, the list goes on. Chief Keef.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a favorite out of all of these projects, or a favorite like that you put together that to memory?
Man, all of those are like different time frames and just being different to me. They all my favorite. I know that sounds cliche, but like I said, what we did, what me and Lo did was like, oh, it was just unprecedented. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody saw it coming.
Yeah.
Because at the time it was like the streets belonged to Tip and Jeezy. You know what I'm saying? So that new set of like Low, Rocco, Gucci, like I don't think anyone really saw it coming. You know what I mean? So that's always special to me because I just remember the conversations and I remember how like really, 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 really like I knew what they was after. You know what I'm saying? Like they was trying to stay on the straight and narrow path and you know what I'm saying, to be a part of that, to help them to do that, you know what I'm saying, was an honor. Rich Forever is a moment that oh when your phone's ringing so much that it's like hot. You know what I'm saying? So doing Rich Forever with Ross, like that was and I had to do too much. To keep it honest, like he was like, I just want your voice, couple splashes, and just do what you do. Oh, shots a lot of mixtapes too on that one.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Shout out live mixtapes, man. That was an era.
that was
the
an era
time.
too. Yeah, that was an era. Oh, that took me. That made me a global brand. Before then, it was like I was a strong national brand, but that took me to Canada, Paris, the island, name it. That made me a global brand. So that's always really special and near and dear to me because again, that's a situation with Ross. Like there's a lot, even when giving me a record deal, like all of that, this is not stuff that he had to do. But he's smart. He understood the power of DJs. You know what I'm saying? You show the love, see the love he always shows Sam Sneak and this to reach out to me, and he respected the movement we had built and everything and just wanted to do more. So I mean the Migos is special, man. The boys is mega stars. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Takeoff. Dirty Sprite is special.
Yeah.
I always got to salute Rip on that. Like he was pushing hard to make 1000 happen before Dirty Sprites. You know what I'm saying? And I could go on.
It's crazy though, even with mentioning that, because like with that divine timing, bruh, like look at how legendary. I mean, 1000 is legendary in its own right, but Dirty Sprite
was, and big shout out to Esco
legendary.
and X-Rated too.
Yeah.
You know, Propane, what up? Dirty Sprite was. There's a few moments, man. There was no question. I knew as soon as I heard Future, like he's got it. You know when somebody's just got it. Felt that way about Dolph. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. These people just had it. You just know they were Dope B. When Frank White hit me up about Dope B, I'm like, he just got it.
Yeah,
you
man.
just know when you got it, and all you gotta do is just go and just go. You know what I'm saying? Just stay focused and don't stop. You know when somebody just got it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, those are the priceless moments of just remembering those it moments of even for Low, like Low wasn't trying to per se be a rapper. He wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah, okay, this is cool. He in it for the money, like, but I'm like, Low, you got something, bro. Like you're not like a one hit person. You know, you go in there, you figure it out. You got fans, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's the most exciting part to me when I know that someone has it and I start to see them reap the rewards of their hard work and all that stuff like that, then that's what's priceless to me.
Yeah.
Those moments, you know what I mean?
Where I can dig that. From the transition of mixtape DJ to the streaming and podcast era that we're in now, like the whole digital content era, that we're in now. How do you view like where hip hop was, when you first started to where it is now?
It's like you can't fight it, bro. Oh, you can't fight technology. That's what I'm telling people. Don't fight AI. Oh, you can't fight it, but you know, we listen, we experienced something special. You know what I'm saying? The grind of having to press up your records or press up your CDs and just that hand to hand, just that social interaction and building those relationships is special. We experienced something special. And I think that these kids think that they're experiencing something special in their own way. We may not always understand it, but it's just a different era. You can't fight it.
Yeah.
It's just a different era. You
Nah,
can't
for
fight
sure. I've been telling people too. I was talking to somebody the other day, and they were asking me my thoughts on AI and all of that, and I was like, "Hey, do not let this AI. Don't let all of this intimidate you, and don't let it pass you by
it.
either.
Let it pass you by,
Because
please.
this is something
Listen
where,
to that. Yo.
this is something where if you don't stay ahead of the curve and like if you just like think that this is just a trend, like this is something that's gonna pass you by and you're gonna be light years behind.
It's like the people who didn't get on the internet.
Yeah.
I had no problem putting my mixtapes on the internet. But some people was like, you gonna put it on the internet for free? I want to be known.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to just nickel it. I want to be known. I want if I can be known, this is the thing. If people can know me, I'm not looking for the short play. Like my mixtapes are still on the internet now.
Yeah.
Crazy numbers, just all over them. Like I said, I became more of a global brand. I might get a DM. Yo, I'm in Australia. I love Dirty Sprite. It's crazy. Can't pay for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
for
saying?
real.
So, yeah, I say that just to say, like, don't fight it. Now, I have not navigated fully. The AI thing is scary. Like, I'm hearing AI DJ mixes. I'm hearing AI podcast. It's scary.
Yeah.
But we got to figure out how to use it, but not abuse it, if that makes sense.
For sure.
You
For
know
sure.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to navigate.
Yeah, because somebody was showing me something where they were like, hey, man, I see you shoot, some of your podcasts, like where you're doing the solo videos and chopping game on information. They were like, man, you can use this AI program and it'll have you sitting right in your exact seat and you can just put the script in there. And I'm like, I'm not doing that.
I don't want to do that either.
Nah, like
But
that's
it's inevitable.
Yeah.
And we might not do it, but somebody's gonna do it.
Oh yeah.
So it's inevitable. We can't fight that.
Yeah.
The robots are here.
Yeah, nah, for
You know what
sure,
I'm
for
saying?
sure. Nah,
The robots
and
are
it's
here.
not going anywhere. Like for even when people talk about the music industry and where it's at now, and you hear people saying, "Man, it needs to be gatekeepers in the music industry," and this, that, and the third. It's like the music industry isn't going back to where it was.
Leave it alone.
The good old days, whatever people want to call it, like
Leave it
that's leave it alone. That's not happening. Like you have to adjust and adapt to where it is. We're in a DIY society when it comes to music, when it comes to film, when it comes to fashion. You know what I mean? Like almost everything. Like we're in a world now where the power is in your hands. It's in the hands of the creator.
Direct to consumer.
Yes.
That's why I tell everybody, like, you ain't got to make up besides in your head about if people rocking with you. You gonna feel it.
Yeah.
Because it's direct to consumer. We learned that a lot with La Russell.
Yeah,
La
for
Russell
sure.
killed it.
Yeah.
I got fans. For real. And they own what I'm on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the important thing now. Before you go trying to, elevate and escalate, then make sure you got fans.
Yeah, nah, for sure. And people also need to understand, like in La Russell's case, like he built it brick by brick. So whether it started out with 100 fans or 1,000 fans, he made sure that those people were engaging. Those people were getting an experience worth engaging, and being able to like super serve his fans that he had, no matter how many he had, and continuing to build on that, because you give people an experience, they're going to share that, and then more people are going to want to come in for this experience.
Masterful, man.
People are so focused on the vanity side of it. I need 1 million followers. I need 1 million subscribers. This, that, and the third, and it's not that. Like I tell people, if you have the right 1,000 subscribers,
way better.
It's gonna be way better.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
For the people that's gonna ride with for you.
Yeah,
exactly.
So then big facts, is no secret. I mean, you have, one of the dopest platforms out right now. your podcast with Bank and Baby J. You guys have been killing that for a few years now. Did you ever think, like even like when we were in the blog era and when you were doing mixtapes and stuff, like did you ever think that you would be on the media side of things? I mean, I know that you had gotten into radio,
Yeah.
so it's not that far fetched for
Yeah.
you, but did you see it like where it's at now?
Always we talk scarcely, but I always credit DJ Vlad put me up to that.
Okay.
And I'm not the type of person that won't give somebody credit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that ain't what I'm on. He sent me like a flip camera to do interview with like Pinky the porn star and
Okay.
some other stuff like that. And he was like, "Yo, you should do this and put it on YouTube." I'm still on like MySpace at the time or whatever
Yeah.
the case is. Like I'm not even really hip, but I understood that World Star made me understand that telling the stories is important too. You know what I'm saying? So after the whole World Star thing and how I just kind of paid attention to how people were giving feedback to these interviews, then I was like, yeah, I got to keep doing it and we'll see where it goes. So I didn't have a plan for it, but I knew I was on to something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And people call Vlad the police and say whatever they want to say about him and discredit him, for his position in hip hop. But a lot of people don't know that DJ Vlad was a real DJ.
Real DJ, mixtape legend.
Yo, I mean, he had like his Rap Phenomenon mixtape series
Crazy.
is one of the two of the dopest mixtapes like that ever came out, during that mixtape era. Like he, I think it was like him and DJ Dirty Harry. We're doing those. So, it's like as much as people talk shit about Vlad and try to discredit like where he's at in hip hop, they don't really understand that he is really a part of this culture and was knee deep in
on
it.
both ends. I mean, even what he did, or is doing, I shouldn't say did, from the other side with the media. I mean, somebody's got to ask these questions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, like I said, I spoke to him maybe like 2-3 months ago. You know what I'm saying? I give him credit for what he's done, and I think that's important across the board. You know what I'm saying? To give salute people for what they've done.
Yeah,
that's only fair.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now with Big Facts, you guys have had a lot of really controversial interviews and have been able to, lock in like some artists that and figures that people, would love to talk to and appreciate their perspective. And you guys don't hold any punches. I think that's what is so appreciated, that it is really the Big Facts. Like you guys are really like, there's no holding back on, the discussions that you guys are having with people and you're asking them the difficult questions. Do you have a favorite interview or favorite guest, that you've had on the platform?
Again, that's like the mixtape, Spitty. Like that's hard to. I was saying it's enjoyable talking to everybody.
Yeah.
But talking to Trick Daddy was really enjoyable. You know what I mean? Having Birdman pull up on us was crazy. You know what I'm saying? So he don't talk to people every day.
Right.
Regardless of your opinion about him. Obviously the Charleston White.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Those are the ones that kind of stick out. But again, sometimes it ain't even about the big name. Sometimes we just chop game with good people. You know what I'm saying? From the streets. Kinky B was dope. You know what I'm saying? Telling his perspective, his side of the situation with like Jeezy and everything.
Yeah.
Man, we you can relate to this. We're like 400 plus now.
Yeah.
So it begins to be a blur.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like I be forgetting sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, and I love your interview. I'm like, oh yeah, we did interview. You know what I'm saying? Like so it begins to be a blur. But I think the conversation on Big Facts too, and Bank has dropped so many quotables.
Oh yeah.
And they go viral on the internet all day. When we just get together and just chop it, be Bank J to just have those conversations. We always wanted to like. There's a part of the interview that obviously has to be Q&A, but we try our hardest to turn them into conversations. You know what I'm saying? it just let people kind of just say what's on their mind and what's on their chest. You know what I'm saying? So, I like to say we just getting started too, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I got listen, Bank Perspectives with Bank. Shouts to him. He's been killing it this year. I just launched the DJ Screen Show podcast. Yeah. Jay's gonna do I'd Rather Hang with Jay. You know, just solo efforts because you can never have enough content.
Right.
As you see, you here doing this on top of the other stuff you do with DGB. So, yeah, that's the biggest thing, man, is just to give people like a real platform to speak the truth. That's what Big Facts was about. For me personally, before we got to chopping it, me and Bank, because we started with me and Bank, I was like, I don't want people not telling our story correct. You know what I'm saying? Or what they think the story is. We need a platform for that. Do that.
Yeah.
Our guys do it masterfully. You can name a lot of other people that do it masterfully. But I just wanted to play my part.
Yeah.
So everybody can kind of get people to talk that might not talk. There's people that might talk to you that won't talk to us.
Yeah.
Vice versa. So that's why it's important to have enough platforms so that stories can be put out there, because that's what it's about now, man. It's about the young people making new creations and putting it out there and, you know, becoming what they become. But we just talking about Atlanta, man, from the 80s on up. There's still a lot of stories. We just did Sammy Sam.
Yeah.
You feel me? And he's telling stories. He's stuff I didn't know. We need to know that, man.
No,
like
for sure.
A lot of other cities, New York, LA, shouts to them. They do a better job of telling the stories of their rap icons and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We got to do the same to preserve it in the South.
Nah, for sure. I mean, I remember when I created Off the Porch, like it came from Dolph and I going to New York, and I was working with Dolph around Preach, was doing like the digital marketing for it, and I took him to Double XL and Hot New Hip Hop and a bunch of those platforms out there, and we came back home. Dolph was like, Spitty, I think you would be better off interviewing people from our culture than it would be us going out here to New York and having.
That ain't no stab. That ain't no stab at them. It's just that, man, it's masterful to sit down and watch the Drink Champs. Yeah, shit they talk about.
Absolutely,
it's masterful.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't know that.
But every niche of the culture, every side of it needs their storytellers, need people that are, you know, able to like do that journalism and get these stories out there and things like that. So it's like how New York has them, how the West Coast has them, like us in the South, we deserve to be able to, you know, tell these stories, the South and the Midwest. You know, I represent the Midwest too, being from Milwaukee originally. So, you know, got to rep that. But, you know, just being able to tell these stories, like you said, in a masterful way, and you know, being able to make people comfortable to share to share a story with you because they know that you can relate to it.
Other than the stress of potentially flying somewhere, you know, meaning well, wanting to promote your project or whatever you got going on, the uncomfortable feeling of someone just trying to dig at you for clickbait. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We all got to do our jobs.
Yeah.
We never were a clickbait platform. Like, we're going to ask you the real. If it happened to bait, go viral, then cool. But that's our job. Like, we tell people, like, bro, don't come in here, don't ask me this and don't ask me that.
Yeah.
We finna get to the big facts, right? But at the same time, these people are humans. Yeah, go mental health, have respect for someone that says, I ain't coming to tell y'all I don't want to talk about this, and this, and this, but this one particular.
Yeah.
I had the honor of Janet Jackson. They walked in, like, all right, Janet's cool. She talked to you. Respected it. Guess what she did 10 minutes into the interview because she felt comfortable.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So, storytelling is another unsaid element of hip hop.
Yeah.
That should go along with the other element.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Very important.
For sure. And Bank has had such a amazing growth and transition, you know, within himself, mentally, spiritually, all of the above.
Proud of my brother.
Yeah, man, super dope to see that, man. What was it like, you know, being next to him and seeing this, and probably seeing it even from the beginning of him maybe saying like, hey man, I want to make some changes in my life, and then actually doing it.
He always talk about, I bought him we just talk. That's my That's my friend and my family, my brother first. And I was like, man, I was just saying, I think I might have said something like, man, I'll start back working out or something because I was like, it ain't no sense in chasing these riches if you ain't here to enjoy it. So you got to be healthy to enjoy it and live. And then I'm just talking. I didn't know it was a thing. And then I was in Best Buy just grabbing some gifts for the holidays and all that stuff. And then I saw a Vitamix and I was like, damn man, I wonder if my partner bank. Like, these smoothies, but listen, I'm the smoothie king for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna get this for my partner. A couple hundred, whatever. If you use it, if you don't, then it's better than buying us some BS, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he went to work. Like, these smoothies good. You know what I'm saying? And he always kind of tells a story about that, and there was some other people too that kind of influenced him. But I respect him because when you say what was it like, we didn't get the memo. We just went to work. I always respect people like that.
Yeah.
I respect the artists that pull up. Not I'm finna start rapping. Here go my project. When you start rapping, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I respect the work, man. The talking is cool. I respect the work. The bank put in the work. He took it to a level where I was telling him, my wife's a Gemini, Bank's a Gemini. I attract a lot of Geminis just in my life. I was like, you doing what? We're going to Stone Mountain to hike. Oh, y'all hard. I ain't doing that today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get out there, though.
Yeah.
And the next thing I know, this fool FaceTime me, he's on a golf course. But it's a resurgence of, man, we here to enjoy life. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So if you want to do something, do it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it kind of was with podcasting for me. It was like, radio has a lot of rules. You can't do this, you can't do that, and stay within these parameters. Man, I want to be able to speak freely.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I want the people who come on the platform to be able to speak freely. So, man, shouts to him for anything he does. Perspectives was funny. Because it was like, by the time I heard about it, he already shot 10 episodes.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't like his thing is like, I'm going to get to work. I'm going to be talking.
Yeah. I can show you better than I can tell you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, let's get to work. So we motivate each other. You know what I'm saying? Shouts to Jay too. Like, we motivate each other just to push each other. And I feel like that's what real friendships and unions is about. You got a circle of people you're around that's helping you digress instead of progress and evaluate.
Yeah.
And so that's my brother. I'm proud of him.
Yeah, nah, for
I'm
sure.
proud of him. I go out on a limb and say he is the podcaster of the year, if you want to call it. This year he did the unthinkable.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For
like you
sure.
gotta, and I'm just a person that I can't say the year Act had it.
Yeah.
Act is sitting here giving you play by play on Drake and Kendrick and all that.
Yeah.
This is Act. You know what I'm saying? Button. I say there was a year for me. I consumed equally. Y'all both my partners. I consumed so much off the porch and be high. Like, I'm like, they got it. That shit hard.
Yeah.
Y'all need to go see them. People calling me, did y'all go see them? We a little bit booked up. Figure it out with it. We all want to do it, but y'all need to go see them. So, man, it makes me happy too, man, just to, you know what I'm saying, give people their flowers and their props and just good energy, and the fact that we've created this thing now that I'd be happy when somebody leaving me to come see y'all.
Yeah, for sure.
We gotta go see Dirty Glove next.
Yeah.
Like, that's what's up. That's what we did this for.
Yeah, nah, for
you know
sure.
What I'm saying?
It's a beautiful thing seeing Atlanta as this epicenter of media.
Yes.
And, I remember, from doing digital marketing through the blog era and, all of that time, and living in New York when I was working at Def Jam and being there when New York was the place that you had to go for the media run.
Oh yeah, you got to run up to Complex and Fader and run around to the Source and
Hot New Hip Hop and go to the Spotify office.
Yeah,
all
Audio
of that
Mac
stuff.
and everything.
Yeah, so it's really dope for me to see and to even have been a part of like sort of the genesis of that. In terms of now people have to come to Atlanta
Got
to
to.
come see Big Facts, come
Yeah.
see Off the Porch, go
Yeah.
see B-High,
Yeah.
go see Ray Daniels,
Yeah.
go see the Progress Report,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
go
yeah.
see all of these platforms, you know,
Yeah.
and then seeing platforms even move here
Yeah.
from other states,
Yeah,
other
you see
cities,
that, right?
you know.
You see that, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So,
Nah, it's a dope thing.
Yeah.
We got 4 freaking urban radio stations. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Just hip hop.
yeah.
It's more than 4 urban if you start talking about the classics and old school and all that stuff. So
yeah.
it's deserved, man. Atlanta has been a blessing to a lot of people, has been a blessing to the culture. And I just hope that, you know, from a community level, you know what I'm saying, that our brothers and sisters keep it together and understand that it's a cash crop. You know what I'm saying? Not just about the cash part of it, but it's like, you know, the jewelers don't let the jury go back.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They all respect each other. They might be competing, then they're going to have dinner and figure out, okay, this is how we keep this market.
Yeah.
Because this is all ours. Like, I'm a part of this now. So that's what I tell the young people. Like, y'all messing with somebody who's been grinding it out since the 90s, man. We ain't do this. We ain't sit in the front of the bus to get kicked off the bus and go to the back of it. Y'all not focusing on what it need to be.
Yeah.
Like, this is an opportunity. One rapper might feed 30, 40, 50 people. You know what I'm saying? You need to take this serious and then think on a bigger level when it comes to whatever, division. I know there'll be division and beef and all that's all part of it. But we need to take this serious because if you pull it from us right now, I always tell people, part of my reason of getting in media, I go talk to country garden. I'll be all right.
I'm telling you.
You know what I'm saying?
For real.
But if they take away this hip hop thing, then y'all got to go back to what y'all rapping about. Or y'all might be rapping about something y'all ain't never did, so y'all going to have to go do something you don't even know how to do.
Yeah.
So let's just respect each other. Not that it's going to be we are the world and everybody's perfect, but let's respect each other and respect each other and lift each other up because I know, being from here, I would look on videos and be like, they faking it good.
Yeah.
Which not fake like they fake, but Atlanta, if you know, like these people don't want to be in this video together. You know what I'm saying? There's stuff going on. They're going to keep it cool for the sake of the cash crop.
Mm-hmm.
And that was always the message everywhere. Like, oh, Atlanta, y'all got it all, y'all together. So I'm going to Memphis at this place where they openly like beefing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, but see, it's different. Y'all together. Y'all fuck with each other. Y'all got love. Man, we got the same stuff going on. We just know how to respect what we got.
Yeah.
It's kind of like look what happened when Detroit just did it. Everybody get money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, yeah, that's going on, but man, we just gonna do it like this and keep it cool. We can get this money.
Yeah.
That's what it's really about. So
yeah, nah, for sure. Now, do you view yourself more as a DJ, curator, media personality, or mentor? And how has that role changed over time, if you could say?
Man, I view myself as just I come up studying brands. So I view myself as a brand. You know, it was amazing to see so many people, man. I think one of the strongest brand ever in hip hop is Wu-Tang. And how they cultivated and how they progressed that brand to the fact that to this day they could put out a Wu-Tang whatever bottle water. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I studied along the way. So I just want people to know when you hear the name Scream, right? If it is a mixtape, know that I put my all into it. The radio show, know that I put my all into it. The podcast, know that I put my all into it. I don't short my 501 foundation. I put my all in it. Anything I'm doing, I'm gonna put my all into it. People ask, why haven't you done this, this, and this? Because I'm not ready. All in. See what I'm saying? So I try to, you know, the titles are cool, but I focus on when I decided not to suit and tie up, I'm like, all right, this is my first baby. This is my name. That's why I tell people, do good business. I don't hear about people saying, he did bad business. You know what I'm saying? I'll just get your money back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to do good business. And these are brands I don't think that we fully understand. We can hand these brands to our children.
Yeah.
What happens in a lot of other cultures.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And our children might have a vision for it way bigger than we could ever imagine. You dig what I'm saying? So I just make sure that whatever I'm doing, paid or not paid, whatever the situation is, and my name is attached to it. And some people be like, man, you getting a little too extra about your name. You asked for my name to be on it. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to make sure that brand and that name is protected, because that brand and that name is on stuff that, not to say it all worked out and every mixtape became huge, but you know what I'm saying? This brand and this name is on a lot of your childhood memories.
Yep.
For a reason.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's trusted. And it's the same thing when somebody comes to Big Facts or Scream Show or the Hood Rich Radio is a whole nother thing that, you know, we didn't even talk about. Like, that is a lot of people's first interview. Like Waka's first interview. I'm mistaken, Future's first. It's a lot of people's first interview. And they came because they felt comfortable. It's like, what we gonna talk about? I was like, bro, let's not even making an interview. Kick it with me, like we just kick it on the phone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put you on the radio because I got the power to put you on the radio. Cool. You know what I'm saying? So a brand, bro. I hope that'll sound cliche.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But a brand. I try my hardest to be a brand and a name that people trust and respect.
Nah, that's so important, man, for real. And I mean, you've been doing that. I mean, the name DJ Scream is synonymous with quality.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I appreciate that. I always look at it like, I used to think about, like, why did they pay all this for Louis Vuitton again? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know, because I could get fly without this.
Right.
But when I started to study it, I'm like, oh, like they took risk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They stand by their product. Okay, well, yeah, go throw it in the washer, see how that works.
Yeah.
Don't come out the same way it went in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. Like, when I created a partnership with iHeart and they brought me over there, I was like, you're not gonna find too many people that work harder. You know what I'm saying? I might push the limits sometimes. That's just how I am. That's how I learn from, you know, some other great people in the culture. But I'm gonna work hard. I'm gonna protect the brand. I'm gonna make sure. Yeah, think about the brand Hood Rich, right? Like, somebody called me and was like, you know, in 2005, I was riding around and all I could hear was Hood Rich, right? And I was really kind of sick of it. Man, it's 2025. I put in this Metro with a Hood Rich. Like, you just not going away, are you? I'm like, hey, man, by the grace of God, man, we're trying to be Ralph Lauren.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
like, this
real.
is a brand. You know what I'm saying? Focus on your brand, love your brand, and never take your brand for granted, because that's all you got. And when you start to really get into studying brands, I'm telling you, it's deep, like KFC, McDonald's, even though we can debate about the quality there. But they've given people something that they want or need.
Yeah.
And that's the most important part of it. Like, build that brand, like, that just stands the test of time.
Man, and shout out to Rip, man, the silent assassin.
Oh yeah, shout out to Rip.
We gotta get him out here talking a little.
Come on, man, it's time, Rip.
Every time I see him, he be like, "Spitty, I'm sorry, I'm stepping out here a little."
He gonna do it. He gonna do it.
Nah,
he gonna do it.
sure.
He did a couple. He did a dope one with Beehive.
Yeah.
The same thing I told him. I was like, bro, I will always, like, you know, give you your flowers when I'm doing my conversations, but this stuff that Rip remember, I don't. You know what I'm saying? There's studio sessions he was in that I wasn't in. You know what I'm saying? So all of these stories need to be told, man.
Yeah.
All of them need to be told, because we had a rich legacy, bro.
Yeah. Nah, for sure. Well, Scream, I appreciate you pulling up, bro.
No, I appreciate you having me.
Blessing my platform, Real Spit with Spitty.
Yes, sir.
For real.
Much success to you. We speaking in advance. You know what I'm saying? He going all the way to the top. So y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment, tap in. And gotta support the real. You dig what I'm saying? Gotta support the real.
Yes, sir. Yo, and that's another episode of Real Spit with Spitty. I want to thank my special guest, DJ Scream, for pulling up, blessing the platform with some dope energy, good vibes, great words. And yeah, man, we out. We're going to see y'all on the flip side.